All right, welcome back to the channel. What's up? What's up? What's up? Look, man, I'm gonna have some fun today because I feel like having some fun today. What's up with your boy Devin? Bro, Devin is the softest Negro on the planet, bro. I ain't trying to hear shit from Bill Haney. I'm not trying to hear nothing from Devin Haney. I don't want to hear nothing from y'all fans. Some things transcend boxing, okay? Some things you do outside outside of your profession, dog, you deserve to be canceled. For the greater good of boxing, Devin Haney has to be canceled. He has to be. He has to be canceled. I hate to be acting like a Karen, but Devin Haney has to be canceled, man. You got to cancel this dude. You got to cancel him. Like I was thinking, man, come on, man. You got to cancel Devin Haney, bro. You got to cancel Devin Haney. Devin Haney cannot be considered, like, he shouldn't get into the Hall of Fame for boxing. He shouldn't. I don't care what he does, bro. If he had a title, he should be stripped. I don't care, bro. I'm going to be a Karen on this one, bro. This dude is over. This dude is what's up, Trade Skills? This dude is way over the top, bro. Somebody's got to stop Devin, dog. Devin got a lawyer and is going crazy. Dog, what is wrong with Devin Haney, bro? What is wrong with your son? What is wrong with your son? Are they making you do it? Are they making you do it? Is somebody like intimidating you into doing this shit, Devin? Is somebody hanging over your head making you do the most ridiculous fucking things? Man, I don't know what else I can say, bro. I'm gonna get into it. Also, they blocking Devin, they blocking Gervonta again, bro. Same crowd, same day. I could have predicted that fight, that venue. Man, he needs to be canceled, bro. You got to cancel Devin. And guess who needs to cancel Devin Haney? Black men need to cancel Devin Haney. Because Devin Haney is trying to provide an example for you, which is absolutely terrible, bro. Let me say what's up to everybody in the chat, man. What's up to Contrell LeGrew? Bank Hayes in the building. Denali Smith. Coach Chris, what up, 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 what up? No, I did not. Did anyone read the Georgia State Athletic Commission Chairman Rick Thompson said about Tank? No, I did not. What did he say? Hold on. What did Rick Thompson Thompson, the chairman of the Georgia Athletic Entertainment Commission, strongly opposed Jake Paul, calling it the dumbest shit I've ever heard and a money grabber due to the significant weight. Yeah, fuck them. We knew it. I knew they weren't going to do it as soon as I heard T. Orlando say the fight was going to be big in Atlanta. That's why I didn't comment. That's why I didn't comment. I know. Let me tell you, I knew that shit was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen yesterday after T. Orlando talked about how big the fight was going to be in Atlanta. I knew T. Orlando knew something. Dog, that's all they are. They a bunch of punks, bro. They a bunch of punks, bro. So they moved the shit out, and this idiot, Kasim Reed, that idiot nigga Kasim Reed, you sellout Kasim, you a bitch, Kasim. Watch this shit. Kasim Reed, you a bitch, Kasim. I knew you'd be a bitch, Kasim. You a bitch, Kasim. I know who put that fight out of Georgia. It wasn't that dude. It was Kasim Reed. That's the same niggas taking, man, them niggas is taking a bunch of money to shut down Gervonta Davis, bro. How are you going to say an exhibition is going to make all that fucking money is dumb? That's the same niggas that wouldn't let Freaknik. Let me tell you something. Oh, do you pull up, man? What's up? Look, Kasim Reed and them niggas blocked Freaknik. So they don't want a bunch of black people in Georgia, bro. Georgia's one of the most racist cities that there are. And I'm telling you about them niggas. And them niggas that like Kasim Reed and them bullshit ass Atlanta niggas just blew all that money because they couldn't get no money. I know what y'all are. Take that shit to Miami where we can get some money. Don't worry. Miami will take that money, dumbasses. I'm telling you, that's what they were doing in Houston. That's what they do in black neighborhoods. That's what they do with that Congressional Black Caucus. Fuck Congressional Black Caucus. You don't want the money? We won't give you the money. You know what I'm saying? Hey, let me start you off for non-salute. Thank you, brother. Hey, bro. This is, hey, man, I got $4,000 a month I got to pay for my daughter's law school. So I got to grind every month for $4,000 in extra cash. So thank you for every dollar goes to my daughter's education. So thank you very much. We're trying to get her out of Stanford. Bud said he has to fight bigger guys because he's too strong. But will he fight another fighter that's not damaged or washed up? Bro, I'm not talking about that right now, Sean Brown. Terrence Crawford can do whatever Terrence Crawford wants to do. Terrence Crawford is in a position right now, especially seeing as he only won a fight like 3 days ago, to do whatever he wants to do. He wants to fight bigger name guys. Fine. Sounds good to me. Von Flo, what up, man? Now, I want to get on Atlanta, bro. I want to get on how I knew you guys were going to block that shit. As soon as I heard T. Orlando say how big it was going to be in Atlanta, I didn't even respond. Because I'm like, man, these niggas is going to try to stop this fight in Atlanta. They were going to have a big fight, a bunch of black people there. It was going to be gigantic. But no, Negroes are not allowed to have fun in Atlanta. Not no out-of-town niggas coming. What's next for Blackwell Channel? We got one coming up on Africa and Nigeria. We're making a video about oil, politics, and oil, politics, guns, and shit like that in Nigeria. We're doing, yeah, that's what we got coming up next, Control, for the Blackwell Channel. We're going to try to get out, and we're hoping that's going to be out in about 3 weeks. We're trying to cut down the video production time. What's up, Josh Sanders? But let me get back to this, man. Seriously, we got to cancel. Team, hey, dog, look. Hey, chill, Newt. Look, bro, I want to let you know, dog, I appreciate you for knowing that I've always really rocked with Terrence Crawford. And the only issue I've ever had with Terrence Crawford was surrounding the fight with Errol Spence and all that Fugazi shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Look, bro, these niggas don't want no money in Atlanta if the niggas in Atlanta ain't getting it. If them black people in Atlanta ain't getting any of the money, they don't want you there. And let me tell you something, all them Fugazi niggas in Atlanta, nigga, we ain't gonna give you nothing but hard times and ass whoopings. You know what's coming, Atlanta. Hard times and ass whoopings is what's coming your way, bro. Thank you very much, Chillville. Because bro, if you think I'm going to miss an opportunity to celebrate a black man that's in the position that Terrence Crawford's in, bro, Terrence Crawford is the best fighter in the world, bro. No, I'm serious, man. Them Fugazis is going to get a bunch of motherfucking hard times. They're about to get hard times and ass whoopings in Atlanta. Seriously, I done already whooped their ass. You know what? I did, Mr. Young. I'll call your old ass Mr. Young. Boy. Charlie Kirk's his shit. Hey, Turkey trying to sabotage ever. Nah. This ain't Turkey. Nah, this ain't Turkey. I know exactly who this is. That's the CDC, the Congressional Black Coons. You know what I'm saying? Black Coons. Black Coons. You know what I'm talking about? Them. That's who's behind this. Them niggas. Okay? Turkey Al-Rashid can't pull off no shit in Georgia. He can't pull off no shit in Georgia. Cats like Kasim Reed can pull that shit off and gotta understand, bro. They blame it on the white folk, bro. They're going to call it a money grab, a cash grab. Of course it's a cash grab, dumbass. Every single solitary fight is a cash grab. And you're going to say something personal about Gervonta Davis? Don't worry, bro. We'll be seeing you soon, niggas. We will be seeing you soon. Don't worry, bro. We're going to get the money. You know we're going to get the money anyway. What's up, Lee Jackson? We're going to get that money. Don't you die. You know we're going to get the money, bro. You know you owe money too. You niggas owe me money. I can't wait. I can't wait. Because them niggas in Atlanta owe me money. You already owe me money. You niggas are going to try to block people from getting money when you already owe money. I love it. I love it. Keep digging that hole. Keep digging that hole. But of course, Gervonta Davis is going to be blocked again. When they said they were going to Atlanta, I was like, come on, bro. They blocked him in Houston. They blocked him in Houston. He had to go to New York. Look, watch this shit. They blocked him in Houston. Houston, of all places, another black town blocked him. Then he wants to go to a black town, Atlanta, they block him. But they can't block him in New York, a non-black town, and they can't block him in Miami, a non-black town. So when I see that, I know who's blocking him. It's black people blocking him. That's who's blocking him. It's hating ass black people that are blocking Tank. Hating ass black people. That's who's doing it. They hiding behind Turkey Al-Sheikh. Turkey Al-Sheikh does not have the savvy in the United States to stop venues and to having commissioners of athletic commissions talk bad about a guy. Talk bad about a guy that made a bunch of money and sold out an arena in Atlanta, and he wants to do it again, and now he's a money grabber. He wasn't a money grabber when he fought somebody else there before. Man, get out of here, you buffoons, bro. Houston kind of reminds me of a mini Chicago, bro. Let me tell you, it's always like that, bro. For nine, you always say black people owe other people nothing. No, we owe you not to mistreat you. Nah, T. Orlando, you Atlanta niggas are some fully fucked up niggas. Because what I said was, you owe it to your brother not to mistreat him. If you block Gervonta Davis's fight, T. Orlando, you mistreated him. You mistreated him. And not only that, you mistreated the black people in Atlanta that would have went to the fight. No, y'all some fugazi niggas. That's why I didn't announce. That's why I didn't do a video about it, say anything about it being in Atlanta. Because I know you Atlanta niggas. You knew you Atlanta niggas stab anybody in the back that's from out of town, bro. That's what Atlanta niggas do. Atlanta niggas, why is the fight being blocked? Oh, because your boy Rick Thompson said the dumbest shit I've ever heard and a money grabber. That's what fucking your Georgia head of the athletic commission said about Gervonta Davis. The dumbest shit ever and a money grabber because of the size of the fight in an exhibition. Yeah, and it's the same shit you niggas did with Freaknik. You guys turned down all that money for Freaknik because it got in the way of your traffic. Let me tell you about these Atlanta niggas. These Atlanta niggas go all through New Orleans. They go all through the South with their construction companies, pilching money off of all the other cities in their area, bro, and consider themselves to be the black Mecca of the South. Fuck you niggas. And I've been saying that shit about you Atlanta niggas. Fuck you Atlanta niggas. Y'all some hating ass niggas. That's all you've ever been. Them the hating ass niggas on the planet. They've been hating ass niggas since the 1960s. Y'all been hating ass niggas. We step so much our feet hurt. Hey, bro, we stand on. I know, and you niggas gonna get knocked the fuck down. Don't worry. You know, dog. I walked through your whole mall, bro. You niggas had nothing to say to me, bro. Okay, don't worry about it, Atlanta. That's what they call it. They call it the Mecca of the black Mecca of the South. That's how fucking arrogant Atlanta niggas are. Everybody in the South hates Atlanta niggas. New Orleans niggas, let me tell you what New Orleans niggas do every single solitary time there's a Mardi Gras. They walk around and wait for some Atlanta niggas to come to Atlanta, bro. And then they beat the tar out of them Atlanta niggas. Because Atlanta niggas, oh, it is. Who cares, though? It's the South. Who cares? You can be the Mecca of the South. Who cares? Who cares? It's the South. You in the middle of fucking nowhere, in the middle of a fucking forest around white people that hate you. You got cheap property, bro, because they will lynch you in them goddamn trees. Bro, I ain't trying to hear that, bro. I ain't trying to hear nothing about you Negroes, bro. They the wackest ass niggas. Atlantas are the weakest niggas on the face of the earth, bro. They don't got no muscle, soft as baby coochie, but they run around with their fugazi asses getting in the way of people's money when they want to come down to Atlanta and do something. Y'all always willing to come ask people to do shit for you, though, begging ass niggas. You niggas want to come to Chicago all the time asking for money, begging ass niggas. You want us to support you. You want the white people in Chicago's money. Yeah, you do. You want Coca-Cola there, don't you? We own Coca-Cola. You niggas can't do nothing without Coca-Cola. You don't own Coca-Cola. You niggas don't own Coca-Cola. You don't own Coca-Cola. You niggas is out there sucking off the tit of Coca-Cola. We snatched Coca-Cola up out of that bitch. What you gonna do? You niggas ain't gonna do nothing. You got me? What you gonna do if we shut down fucking Coca-Cola? Huh? What are you gonna do? What you gonna do if we shut down Delta? Huh? That's okay. You want to play with a little bit of money, somebody's little chump change, nigga? Don't worry about it. I got people who will play around with your big money, okay? Play with little money, nigga. We'll play with big money. What you gonna do without Turner? Huh? What you gonna do without Turner? What you gonna do if we do? What you gonna do if we play big business with you, boy? You better sit your little asses down and stop blocking shit before we do something to Coca-Cola. You want to play little shit? Let's play big shit. Let's play big shit to Orlando. Let's see if we can do some damage to you niggas' contracts with Coca-Cola. Let's see if Barack can make some calls to the white people that run Coca-Cola and cut you niggas out of Coca-Cola contracts. We cut you out of Delta contracts. We cut you out of state contracts. We cut you out of government contracts. We cut you out of defense spending contracts. How about we go through you niggas like that and see how much money you make when we start playing with your business? Play with business. Play with business. We play with business too. I like playing with business too. I do. I like playing with business too. Yeah. Let's shut you niggas out of them contracts you got that allow you to play golf all damn day and tennis. How about we do that? How about we cut out them diversity programs and we start moving other people in there in them jobs you got? You niggas crying about DUI and all DIE, you begging from us. You begging from us. Begging from us for your DEI hires and complaining about all that shit. But you want to play with Gervonta Davis's money? That's why don't nobody want to give you no DEI shit. And that's why niggas, that shit's ending. You want to keep playing big business? Let's play big business. No diversity, equity, and inclusion for you niggas. How about that? How about that? How about no diversity, equity, and inclusion money? How about we cut that shit out? Huh? Huh? How about we cut that out? How about we don't do that no more? Nowhere. How about that? How about we end that? We start hitting you niggas and we start collecting on the mansions and shit that you niggas ain't making fucking mortgage payments on. How about that? How about we just run? How about we do this? How about we freeze the interest rate? Freeze that motherfucking interest rate so you can't elevate the price of your income by exaggerating the prices on your fucking houses. How about we start coming by and auditing your houses and figuring out exactly what the true value of your house is? And we suck all of the fucking equity out of your bank accounts. You want to play big business? Let's play big business. Stand on business, Atlanta. Stand on business, Atlanta. Nigga, you talking to big dogs, bro. Play around. No worries, the fight's going to be in Miami. But you blocked them, and I know you niggas blocked them. Don't worry. No. Not over a Tank exhibition. They wouldn't let Tank have the exhibition because the head of the state called Gervonta Davis a money grabber. You got to be out of your mind to say that a black man cannot make $200 million in an exhibition fight because he earned it and call him a money grabber and saying it doesn't believe in the states. Yeah, Oh, I'm sorry. Oops. Yeah, y'all stand on business, bro. Stand on that shit. You niggas gonna be lifted up off that shit. Like, that's okay. Over a tank exhibition? No, dog. Over blocking people, bro. No, let me tell you why I would take that. Let me tell you why I would take that stance, Oxsteel, just so you know. Bro, we cannot freezing black people out is a problem. When you have black establishment that is wielding power and they decide that they are going to blacklist certain people and they are going to allow their personal idiosyncrasies and interests affect the outcome of other people, they are as corrupt as the corruption that they say they are trying to fix. They are hypocrites to the end. They are people that want diversity, equity, and inclusion, but yet they are willing to blackball somebody that doesn't do what they say. That's called hypocrisy. 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 Over your hypocrisy, I will do that. Yeah, oh no. No, that's not ironic. It's not ironic at all. Because I know how it works, T. Orlando. And they don't do that shit to me in Chicago either. Don't worry, I starved them niggas out in Chicago the same way. We finna starve you niggas out. Don't worry. We gonna starve you. No, dog. I did the same shit in Chicago. I did the same shit in Chicago, bro. Same niggas in Chicago that want to block people and do all of this. Dog, I swept them too. I swept them too. The same dudes in DC that wanted to block black people from coming in there and getting any business. I got them too. It's not the first. Atlanta's not alone, bro. Atlanta's not alone. You've got a class of elite black people on the East Coast, West Coast, Midwest. They're elitist black people, either in the form of preachers or in the form of educated people, the same people that I'm talking about, the same people that I say, hey, man, there's 200,000 noobs. Just because I say there's 200,000 noobs don't mean there's 200,000 good noobs. You know what I mean? Just because I say, bro, you can say standing on business all you want, bro. That's a silly thing to do with us. That's a silly thing to do, bro. You need to step off that business. They need to step off that business. Anyway, like I said, they don't have the interest. This is the MH Blackwell video. Thank you to anybody that supports. I know that this is going to get demonetized today. I know it's going to get demonetized today because we have on display 2 bits of fugaziness that is unmatched. One, you've got a bunch of Atlanta dudes blocking Gervonta and Jake Paul, probably doing it at the behest of Turkey Al-Sheikh or somebody else trying to block his fight, trying to cause some embarrassment. Meanwhile, they're preventing people from earning all that money in the city of Atlanta, which is what I've always said. These black people that they declare they're our leaders are our masters. A leader is a master. Right now, Miami's going to get the money. The Latinos are going to get the money. It's okay. We do business in Miami too. Miami's one of my favorite cities. I might go down to Miami. I know what you niggas didn't. You didn't want it because you didn't want me to show up to Atlanta. I'm still going to Atlanta. Hey, by the way, I'm going to Atlanta in the next month. Hey, T Orlando, T Orlando, bro, we got to get together, bro, because I'm gonna be down there in Atlanta. Nah, bro. He tried to do business. He tried to do business with y'all. Y'all didn't want the business, bro. We're gonna grab lunch, bro, because I'm definitely coming down there to Atlanta. Yeah, man, we will. We'll hook up because I know you good people, T Orlando. I know you good people, T Orlando. I just want everybody to know, bro. I know these niggas in Atlanta, dog. I know these dudes personally, from Tyler Perry. All right. From Tyler Perry. Let me start off with Tyler Perry, like Tyler Perry, okay, who ain't nothing but an Atlanta version of Oprah. Soft ass, big ass, soft ass dude. That's what's up for sure. Drinks on you. That's what's up, man. To Atlanta, when I come to Atlanta, we definitely hooking up. Anthony Peanut Mason, salute. Hey, salute. Love your content. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. I just want y'all to know, bro, that that's Atlanta black people that did that shit. Hell yeah. Tyler Perry got legal troubles. That's what's up. Tyler Perry's a jackass, bro. Let me tell you it said Miami's a better place for the fight, in my opinion, anyway. It is. Miami's a liver city, but man, come on, man. Black people were going to love that shit. Man, I met Tyler Perry, man. That dude, first of all, bro, my boy made Tyler Perry. Hey, anyway, man, you know what it is. You know what it is. Let's get back on Devin for a second, though. Man, you Atlanta niggas is funny, bro. I swear to God, man. Chaseen, Shirley Franklin, Tom Cousins, like, they are funny acting people, bro. Andy Young is one of the biggest pricks I've ever met in my life, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, I know he is. I knew that shit I knew it. I knew that about Tyler Perry years ago, bro. Man, look, man. I ain't got no problems with people that are, man, look, bro, much love to dudes that like really do love dudes. And that's what you do. Dude, I ain't got no problem with you for real. Hey, man, my cousins, I got a bunch of cousins that I got a lot of male cousins that love men. Hey, man, y'all love men. That's cool. You know what I mean? I'm not talking about that. You know what I mean? I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the people in Atlanta that want to act like they own Atlanta and can't nobody from outside of Atlanta come to Atlanta. But yet at the same time, these niggas are internationalists, bro. They're the same people that say we need to go to Africa, we need to do this, we need to do that. But you try to do some business in the town they're from, them dudes will pull out all the stops to keep you from getting a dime. Okay? They're hypocrites of the highest fucking order. Them dudes in Atlanta, they are the Congressional Black Caucus. They talk about international business and being this, national. Bro, try to do some business in New York City around them dudes. They will go bananas to try to shut you down, bro. I'm telling you, all these dudes ain't nothing but phony. They, in exchange for them having a local monopoly on businesses, they sell out the black race by doing business with those people that are causing trouble all over the world, bro. That's what and then they declare loyalty to them while they try to control the fucking local economies of the people that they represent through all kind of different little shenanigans, bro. And I had to overcome these niggas in every city because when I go in there, there's big problems. They don't want me to be there, blah, 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 blah. Then my people come in and they got to give us the business. We do what the fuck we want to do. But they always see the black guy first. But the people I'm talking about are not black, bro. That check, man, yeah, that checking shit, man. Like, man, I ain't checking it with you niggas. I ain't got to check. It's my money. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Man, these dudes wouldn't even be having these contracts if it wasn't for black people that were actually in power. You know what I mean? You got to have people that believe in diversity, equity, inclusion for you to have those programs. Come on, man. A lot of these people are the ones that push for you to have these programs, but you get the programs, you funnel the money to your friends, because if somebody's cool with this congressman, they get all the DEI money. That's the scam these dudes are talking about, bro. I mean, that's the scamming that these congressional black people do, that these senatorial black people do. They ain't got no money. And you know why? Because none of these niggas got 2 quarters to rub against each other. They ain't got no money. All they got is influence. They got no money that they don't get from Coca-Cola, that they don't get from Tom Cousins, that they don't get from white people. They don't got nothing. But they're influence over black people, and they sell it and pawn it off. No different than these boxing YouTube channels do. Soft ass Negroes, man. Man, fuck Atlanta niggas. They ain't doing shit to me. Javon Freeman. Fuck every nigga in Atlanta. I wish a nigga in Atlanta would. These Atlanta niggas is real. I wish they fucking would. Is what I fucking think about Atlanta niggas. I'm on the big nigga, please do it. I lived in Atlanta. I've run through Atlanta all the time, bro. Trust you me, they ain't lifting a fucking finger, bro. They're not lifting a finger. Like, trust me, they're not lifting a finger. I know all of them, and they've been hated me up in that joint. You think these niggas just started hating me on YouTube? No, I am way more hated by the black leadership in Atlanta than probably anybody that you can name, bro, because I force my way. Why do I always hate on Atlanta? Because they wasted a lot of my money, bro. Say you be running through Atlanta. Man, dog, like, seriously, bro. Atlanta niggas talk so much shit, bro. The real niggas in Atlanta, let me tell you a true story. I hung out with the niggas in the military. I stayed on the south side of Atlanta while the dudes on the north side of Atlanta, Buckhead and all those dudes, had all kind of problems with me. I won't say who the name of the people, but they had big fucking problems with me, bro. No ho, I know. Them niggas had big problems with me. And I can name the niggas in power that had the problems with me and why they had the problems with me. I went from the south side of the beyond the underground down Peachtree, went with about, I don't know, 200 dudes. And we literally took about 200 dudes, walked straight through Lenox Mall, bro. Had people just snatching shit out of Lenox Mall. Dudes, when I pulled up to Coach, they gave me a black bag out of Coach because I had that many people in Atlanta. Bro, I'm not trying to hear none of that shit. I'm not trying to hear nothing about that. I know Atlanta don't like me. I know it. And you guys can know I'm telling the truth, bro. So nah, bro, I ain't got no fear of nobody from Atlanta, believe me. And I know that people in Atlanta are real dudes. I know they are. But dog, if you play around with people's money, you should be called out on that, man. You guys should not be able to sit there and get in the way with your little political maneuverings of trying to embarrass Gervonta Davis just for the sake of embarrassing him. Nah, man, that's not cool, bro. That's not cool, and that's the personality of these guys, man. Now, anyway, let me move on to Devin because this is not a lucrative conversation. What is wrong with Devin Haney, bro? How are you going to sue your girlfriend, Dev, to get your jewelry back and your purses back? Devin, what are you going to do with that jewelry and those purses if they give them back? Are you going to give them to your next girlfriend and say you bought them for her? Are you going to return them at a much decreased value? Are you just being petty? I have no idea why. I've never even heard. I mean, I don't know, man. Maybe it's just the new stuff, bro. That's just the new stuff. It's just the new stuff. I have no idea why you would do that, man. You want to talk about her harming your PR because she said that you did something physical to her, Devin. And it was damaged your reputation that she said these things about you. No. Bro. No. You Atlanta niggas, I don't ever want to do business with them. Let me just say it this way. I never want anybody that I do business with to do any business with anybody from Atlanta that I don't know personally. If I don't know you personally and like you personally, Devin gonna wear, he said Devin gonna wear him for Pride Month. That's probably why they wouldn't let him in there. What up, Greg Hackett? How you feeling, brother? What's up, man? One of the best boxing prognosticators that there is, man, without a doubt. He said that's some real stuff ass shit Devin is doing for real. Real men definitely don't do shit like that at all. No, they don't. First of all, what you give somebody $350,000 worth of presents. You ask her to have a baby for you. She has a baby for you. I assume in exchange for the $350,000 worth of presents and the cash or money that you gave her. That's why she had the baby for you. That's a contract. You have a contract with her. Now, that's not a legally enforceable contract because it's not legal to pay somebody to have a baby for you. Chilling, how are you? Man, I'm good, bro. I pissed off Kamal Oz yesterday. I fucks with Kamal. Hey, I'm sorry. Hey, Phenomenal Noob said, you be putting them pieces together so cold, bro, because it revolves around. I know where everything revolves around. Hey, Phenomenal Show, when you know where the center of the universe is, you know you can figure out what everybody's doing. The reason that I know what's going on is because I know where the center of the universe is. See, if you know where the center is, you know where the shortest point is to any destination. Put a 1 in the chat if you understand what I mean. I know where the center of the organization is. I know where the center is. I know where the center point is. So since I know where the center point is, I know what everything is revolving around. And all I have to do is start with the things that are closest to the center point. Since I know the center point of boxing, matter of fact, let me get rid of that. I know the center of the world. I know where the center point is. After all my studies, all my travels, all my work, all my contemplation, I discovered where the center is. So since I know where the center is, I know the people closest to the center. The people closest to the center is the first wave that goes out from the center. So all I needed to know was who the man or woman is that's at the center. And then I find all the people around that person that is at the center. And then I will know all the motivations, all of the connections through 6 degrees of separation outward. In what I like to think of it is a dodecahedron, but much more connected than a dodecahedron. So since I know who the center is, bingo, I know who you are. Yes, I do. I want to share with you a tweet. Nah, I won't do it. I won't do it. Oh, yes, I should do it. I'll do it. Nah, I won't do it. Never mind. I don't want to do it. Anyway, that's how I know who's doing it. Absolutely. Kasim Reed. Kasim Reed. Who in Atlanta has the ability and the motive to stop some shit like this from happening? I'm going to tell you the name. His name is Kasim Reed. He's a Kappa. He wasn't a Kappa. He's a Kappa. He's not a noob. He's a Kappa. Kasim Reed. Kasim Reed is a fraternity, my brother. Oh, I'll show you. Oh, for you, pull out Bandit, I'll show you. Give me 1 second. All right, I'll show you. This is why they hate me, nigga. Hey, bro, no joke. Pull out Bandit. Oh, hold on 1 second. Hey, Devin out here like Amazon returns. I didn't get my package. Support him with no refunds. We'll update you in 18 business years during which you need to pay your installments. Exactly, bro. Pay them installments on that baby, nigga. Don't try to snatch the money back. Broke ass. All right, I'll do it for you. Pull out Bandit. Nostradamus shit. Nostradamus shit for you niggas. This is gonna get demonetized, bro. Please support me in the chat, bro. Super Chat Thursday. I need your help. But on the real, I'm gonna tell you this. Watch this shit. You see this? Check the date. If you know, Nostradamus shit. I met Joe Biden, and he was a chicken shit and an egomaniac. That's the truth. He's a chicken shit and egomaniac. I met Joe Biden. I was walking near Joe Biden, standing there minding my business. Joe Biden walks out of a room with his bodyguard, and his bodyguard walks up to me and asks me to sit down because I'm making the senator nervous. But the senator was nowhere around me. The senator left the party to come outside, stand next to me, and tell me that I was making him nervous, which is why I said Joe Biden is a chicken shit and an egomaniac. Then what I said was, Barack is cool people, because he is. Barack is cool as shit. I've met Barack. No, family, you the host, you know the deal. I said Bill Clinton was distant but cool. Because that's the truth. I met Bill Clinton. Now I want to know how many people that you know have met Joe Biden, Barack Obama, and Bill Clinton. And guess who walked up to me? Joe Biden walked up to me, Barack walked up to me, and Bill Clinton walked up to me. Now, watch this. I move on and say, never met Bush, but Cheney's people are definitely not to be played with. Laugh out loud. You know why? Because, bro, Dick Cheney was cool with somebody that I was cool with, that I was in a battle with, and trust you me, Dick Cheney was fucking with me heavy, bro. And it was scary as hell, bro, to have Dick Cheney and them niggas around you all the time, bro. Trust me. You don't want to have the people around Dick Cheney not liking you, bro. The surveillance alone. But anyway, I said, look, that was around the early 2000s, bro. Cheney's people are definitely not to be played with. And watch what I say. Had a young nigga real nervous. I had a young nigga nervous for real. No joke, bro. I thought I was going to die. I was like, there's nothing you could have told me, bro, where I thought I was going to live through that, bro. I thought I was a dead man in the early 20s, early 2000s, bro. Seriously. I was like, because hell no. That nigga had me scared to death. I'm just being honest. And why? They pull out them choppers. And I meant they pull out them choppers like they pull out helicopters and real choppers. Hell yeah, he had a hunting accident. Shot somebody, bro. Dick Cheney can pull out a gun and literally just shoot you. Anyway, check the date on that. What's the date on that? What's the date? The date is September 10th. That's September 10th. September 11th is the day that shit blew up. September 11th of 2001. This happened one day before it, but on the day I told you niggas, do not play with Dick Cheney's people. Because, bro, they will put you underneath something, bro. That's what I said the day, and then he got shot. And then he got shot. That's why, nigga, when you play with politics, bro, you playing with the biggest, you playing with everything, bro. When you play politics, bro. When you play politics, it's big stuff, bro. So anyway, I say that to say, dog, do not think that I'm not telling you the truth when I'm telling you the truth. I know where the center of the universe is. I know it. These niggas want to talk about Illuminati this, Rosicrucians that, deep state this. Bro, I know where the center of the universe is, bro. I know where the point in the middle is. I know exactly where it is and what it is. And because of that, you know what it is. So like I said, bro, y'all better stop playing around. I'm telling you, don't want these people on your back, bro. Turkey al-Sheikh does not want these people on his back, bro. That's why I tell Turkey, bro. For real, bro. You don't want these niggas on your back, bro. You don't want Dick Cheney's people on your back, bro. You don't want the Koch brothers on your back, bro. Let me tell you something. You don't want the Koch brothers on your back, bro. You don't, bro. And I'm cool with these people. You know why? Because I brought back the jewels, homie. I brought back the jewels, and I didn't say shit. Hey, bro, no, I don't like turkey. Hell no. But you niggas can tell you, I brought back the jewels. They didn't know what I would do with the jewels when I brought back the jewels. But when I brought back the jewels, I handed the jewels to the people that could hold the jewels. Y'all don't understand about power. I put myself in a position to get one of the biggest deals ever done. And then I got it done, and I let all the big dogs eat. I let all the big dogs eat first. You know what I mean? It's like I pushed a big buffalo. Just imagine that I was by myself, and I pushed a buffalo over the top of a cliff. And I ran and I got all my older dudes, everybody I worked for, and I said, look what I did. I pushed this shit. I killed this buffalo. So I killed the buffalo, and all the big dogs ate, and all I got was like a turkey sandwich, nigga. That's all I got. After they chopped it all up, only thing I got was a sandwich, bro. I killed a buffalo. I got one buffalo sandwich. But the big dogs knew, put this man out there, let this man kill a buffalo. Hey, I can kill buffalo. I kill a buffalo for you. I bet I can tell you how to kill a buffalo. Oh, we killing buffalo? We ain't eating chicken? Nope, you're not eating chicken. You can have it. That's all I got was a sandwich. But you better believe they know who killed the buffalo and who gave them the buffalo, who didn't argue about it, who didn't fight about it, who didn't say, oh, give me everything. No, I played my role, and all of my bosses got their money. All my bosses got their money, all of them. As a result, bro, you can't just walk up on me thinking I'm some peon, bro. I'm not a peon, bro. I'm a buffalo killer. I push them big bitches up over. You know what I'm saying? And then everybody eats. It's not me and my crew eating. No, I push the buffalo. You guys eat. Make sure I get my sandwich. And you know, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know. So look. You guys in Atlanta want to play with Gervonta, talk bad about Gervonta, put a bad headline out there on Gervonta, just like you had his wife, just like you guys got his girlfriend putting up these fake ass calls saying he's harassing her. You know what I mean? You niggas is putting a program on Gervonta, bro. I can see it. You got a program on Gervonta. You running a program on him, just like you was running a program. I know, T-Orlando, it's all good, bro. I'm just using you as an example, bro. You know what I mean? That big money was there. Anyway, yeah. Y'all want to play? Y'all want to play? Do I need to show you again? Check the date. Don't hate. Check the date. Let me get these super chats real quick, bro, because like I said, you know they demonetizing this. Pull out Bandit said $5 help me go. Oh, Jeep Red Boy with the $50 holler. Hey, that's huge, brother. Thank you so much. Let me get that going, bro. And don't be too mad at me, Kamal. Because, bro, I was backlogged on the videos, bro. I didn't mean any disrespect, bro, but I was backlogged on the videos. Soul Glow with the $1 holler, brother. And my guy, Jamison Childress with the $50 holler. Huge, man. Thank you, brother, so much. And Jay Henderson says, Super Chat Thursdays. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, my sorry. I got a cash app. Oh, man. And Seema, your daughter's tuition for the $25 holler. Thank you, bro, because that's what it's going towards, bro. I got to earn a certain amount of money to pay my daughter's tuition every month because my daughter's at USC Law School. By the way, my daughter got into USC Law School. Do you guys have any idea how hard it is to get into USC Law School? Yeah, Bubba. I sent my daughter to Howard. Now my daughter's at USC Law School, bro. Looking to be an entertainment attorney. And I'm telling you, she's going to be successful because she is such a smart girl. Thank you to everybody that helps support the channel and helps her poor broke daddy that needs $2, from somebody like Bill Haney who thinks he's got money. Bill Haney thinks because he's in a big house that he got money. No, nigga, you got a loan is what you got, Bill. What you got, Bill, is a loan. That's what you got. I got a bigger car than you. Nigga, you got a loan for that car. Your value of that car is depreciating if you own it. Your money's slipping every day, bro. You know what you need. You need that DEI. But we getting rid of DEI. You know why we don't need DEI? Because we got MONEY. Why do I need DEI? Car lease, same thing, nigga. Wait, you're leasing it, mortgaging it. That's all you got is a payment, bro. Devin trying to bully and stress out the woman. Yeah, that's what they do. They run ops on people. Bro, they run ops on people. Exactly, bro. DEI is dead. Diversity, equity, inclusion should be dead. You know why? Because it is a way for them to give one black person some money and then be able to not give anybody else any business. Because all of your purchasing gets funneled in through some internationalists. Like, I wonder how much money Andy Young gets. Andy Young, how old are you with your old ass? How old are you with your old ass? Let me talk to Andy Young real quick. Andy Young, how old is your old ass? Huh? How old is your old ass? 93 years old, bro. Former mayor of Atlanta. United States ambassador to the United Nations. How you have an ambassador to the United Nations, bro? Hey, dog. Hey, bro. Man, dude, let me tell you what that nigga told me, bro. I walk in the room, bro. Man, I wish I could tell you I wish I could tell you some stuff. I can't tell you, okay? But just let me just say this. Say that there was rumors that are completely unfathomed that I may be related to somebody that is the most important nigga in the history of the world. Okay? Just rumors, not anything true. Won't say the name, won't say nothing. Just say that there was rumors and innuendos around me and a certain person that is more important and bigger than that nigga was any day of his life. So anyway, I'm a big deal, bro. I walk in the room and I'm a real big deal. He ain't no big deal. He's not a big deal. He's only a big deal because he was cool with Jimmy Carter. That Jimmy Carter makes him a big deal. Nah, bro. Hell no. Worse, nigga. Worse. No, worse, nigga. I told you, worse. Way worse. Bro, nigga, for real, dog. You niggas be thinking I'm lying, dog. I swear to God. I know, nigga. I'm related, dude, to somebody that's a very, very, very bad person, bro. Nigga, listen, my people are the worst, bro. We're the worst, bro. Look, bro, we're the worst. Like, we're your worst nightmare. How about this? I'm related to the white people that are literally your worst fucking nightmare. Like, the people that they say are the worst people ever, that's who I'm related to. They're the worst people ever. Seriously, bro, they don't care. Bro, these niggas, let me tell you something. These people don't care about democracy. They don't care about the Democrats. They don't care about the Republicans. They don't care about none of that, bro. They don't care about human rights. They don't care about none of that. You could call them, you could say any word you got. They don't care, bro. They got no moral compass when it comes to getting you off this fucking planet, bro. Trust me. They don't have any compunction when it comes to removing you, bro. Their go-to move is get you the fuck up out of here. They're the worst people ever, bro. And I mean it. I don't claim them. They're savages, nigga. They're Neanderthal savages, bro. Let me tell you something, bro. My people are like goddamn cavemen savages, dog. They have I'm telling you, bro. You don't understand, bro. You don't understand. You don't understand, bro. Like I said, I'm Greek, okay? I'm Greek, bro. Greek. Ancient Greek. Trust me. You don't want to play with the savages. They're savages, dog. They're savages. And I love them to death, bro, but they're savages. There's a degree of savagery within their hearts. They have a degree of savagery that I'm telling you, I can relate, bro. I can truly relate. That's why I know I'm related to him. Because, bro, in my internal crazy, bro, I think just like they think. And I know how they think. I know how they think, bro. You gotta let them eat, bro. Yay, dog. They've been hungry since the caves, nigga. You gotta let them eat. If you don't let them eat, if you get in between them and their food, bro, no. You don't see how they think. See, black people are loving. We're loving. We come together. We want to sing songs. We want to be happy. No, they want their food, bro. They want their food. They want their shelter. They want their clothing. And you better believe anything that you do that affects their food, their money, their clothing, bro, I don't care how good they are at math. I don't care how good they are at physics. I don't care how good they are at singing or dancing. Bro, there's a level of savagery that lays up underneath there, dog, that you do not want to play with, bro. You don't want to play with it. You don't want to play with it, bro. They've been through some shit, dog. Seriously, man. If you really study their history, bro, it's cold as hell where they're from, dog. They're living up in, man, when they were originally in, like early on, man, they were living in caves, bro. If they had a baby that was misbirthed, bro, trust me, that it's going in a pot, nigga. They're not even throwing it away. He said every ethnicity has that savage team. Yeah, I'm just saying these niggas are savages, bro. They savage, man. Savage. Yeah, they got some black people that are savages too. But I'm not related to the black savage crew. I'm not related to the black savage crew. My black people ain't that savage. My white people are savage, bro. My cuzzos are savage, bro. Cuzzos are savage, bro. You know what I'm saying? Cuzzos are savages. That's all I'm saying. I'm telling you. To my heart of hearts, bro, I'm telling you. You do not want them coming through your city. Like, I'm telling you, you do not want them coming through your city. You don't want that. If anything, you got to send shit to them. Send shit to them. Make sure that they are good and happy and they don't got no reason. Because you can't outfight them. Seriously, man. One-on-one, yeah. Jay Henderson said, my family is Italian. My great-grandmother told me some stories. They're savages, bro. And I say that with all respect, bro. Y'all don't want to see them. I say it with all seriousness, bro. Y'all don't want to see Chinese people. When I say Chinese people, that's who I'm talking about. You don't want to see Chinese people, bro. You do, you know what I'm talking about? You do not want to run sideways at them. You can say I'm not a coward, bro. I stood up to him. Trust you me, I had my fights. I stood up to him. But only by the grace of God, bro. Trust me, only by the grace of God and black people could I survive that. But if I didn't let him eat, oh, it wouldn't be no Martin. If I didn't let him eat, wouldn't be no Martin. You know what I'm talking about? And I mean that. If I didn't let him eat, if I tried to hide that buffalo, if I didn't tell him about the buffalo, come get the buffalo. You better come get this buffalo. Hey, back up off me. The buffalo's over there. Because trust me, when they came looking for the buffalo, nigga, they came with gats looking for the buffalo. Like, oh, you got the buffalo? Hell yeah, I got the buffalo. Let's cut it up. You first. Got my ass out the way, bro. Fanon, when are you going to live on MH Blackwell? Off topic, can you define racism? Is there a difference between racism, prejudice, and being prideful? Yes, there's a big difference. Racism is the belief in inherent differences based off racial categories. That's racism. Racism is when you believe that because of racial lines that have been drawn, that each of these racial lines have predetermined habits, approaches, and that they fit into basically it's this stereotyping a race and believing that those attributes are true. That's racism, believing that the world is broken up primarily by race. Prejudice is when you see somebody do something and you prejudge them, right? Like you prejudge that they will do this, you prejudge that they do that. That's what prejudicing is. Prejudicing is. And being prideful is what you hold for yourself. Prideful is internal and is unique to yourself. Racism is societal and systemic. Prejudice is individual, and pridefulness is individual. Each individual can be prejudiced, but a system where everybody is divided in races and it defines your roles, your weaknesses, and your strengths, that is racism. Y'all trying to change the subject. Oh, y'all trying to stop the subject we talk. Y'all stop trying to change the subject we talk about boxing. Y'all stop trying the subject we talk about boxing. LeVar says, shit, Cash Patel is the director of FBI, and he was never been in the FBI, but racist Oos Coon supporters say he's not a DIE. He's absolutely a DEI. He is, but he's going to do the job. What he is somebody that is going to do the job. That's what he's somebody that's going to do the job for sure. Anyway, I don't know about changing the subject. I want to get on boxing. I'm sick of you niggas trying to play with Gervonta. Like, seriously, that's just a spit in the face, man. That's just some petty spit in the face from some Atlanta politicians. You know, that's all that is. Just like all the garbage with getting him, him getting his, man, these people trying to influence, they try to influence. Let me tell you something. All right, let me say it this way. Y'all little black network, your little black cabal, I'm not part of your black cabal. I'm not part of that black cabal. Zulu Lion said, I like any topic you bring up, Fanon. Thank you, bro. Isaiah YWD said, salute Fanon, top of the morning. Thank you, bro. Top of the morning, man. Oh, shit. Oh, let me see. Oh, yeah. It went. Okay, cool. All right. I was trying to make sure I did what I had to do. All right, man. So look, this is my theory. This is how I see United States. Black people got their own network from the streets to a congressman. Okay? That's what they play in. All of them are local yokels. All of them are local to a particular area. Your strength, like Jay-Z's probably strong in New York. You know what I mean? Guys strong in New York. Boule, a.k.a. the Divine Nine. Yeah, them. Like the Boule. Let's call it the Boule. I will pimp slap the Boule all around the fucking place. Okay? I will snatch every nigga from the fucking Boule out their crib and take them somewhere. Okay? That's what I think about the Boule when you look at it from the vantage point of Cheney's people. Okay? So look at the Boule. This is the Boule, and this is Cheney's people. Cheney's people will snatch up the entire Boule on the drop of a dime because they know where they are and they surveil every single solitary one of them. If you think the COINTELPRO is just a congressional act, no, it is not. It is the power structure of white America, international white America, watching every Negro in every country. Better believe it. It is not unique just to the United States. So these guys think that because they are part of a structure that is allowed to operate and do things on the behest of the structure, which basically lift them a little bit above the law. Now remember, nobody's going to prosecute these people in the Boule. Nobody's going to prosecute these people if Dick Cheney's people say don't prosecute him. But if Dick Cheney's people say prosecute him, trust me, these niggas is all going under charges next week. Okay? Cheney's people have all the strings on all of the Boule. We'll snatch their asses up in a minute. Got it? That's why I say you can't play with Cheney's people. Cheney's people, and I'm not going to call them anything but Cheney's people. Because you think they're this place, they're this, they're that. No, they're Dick Cheney's people, bro. Dick Cheney's the fucking man. All right? You want to know who the fucking man was? Dick fucking Cheney. You know who I would never play with, who I'd never say crazy shit about ever, I shut up about? Dick fucking Cheney. Okay? Play with Dick Cheney, bro. Don't play with Dick Cheney. Don't play with Dick Cheney's people. I don't care if you're a Republican, a Democrat, a liberal. I don't care if you're in I don't care if you're in Venezuela. I don't care if you're in Egypt. I don't care if you're in Saudi Arabia. I don't care where you are. If you play with Dick Cheney's people, bro, you better believe that's where the buck fucking stops, bro. Okay? That's where the buck fucking stops. Right there. Okay? That's why I warn people about playing with who. Let's click this, and now I got to show you. Who don't you play with? Y'all don't like that I said it, but I'm going to draw the picture. Who don't you play with? Let's bring up y'all didn't want to believe me. Y'all didn't want to believe me about who you shouldn't be playing with. Let me do a little politics for you. Let me put some shit together for you. Let's remove that and let's take a step back. Did he mess with them heavy hitters? Dude, we got Diddy off, bro. We let Diddy slide, bro. Anyway, let me show you this. You know who you don't play with? The office of vice president. No, you don't. See that woman right there? Kamala Harris? This is why I know it's Cheney's people. This is why I know it's Cheney's people. Former Vice President Kamala Harris said in an excerpt from her forthcoming book that allowing former President Biden to make the decision alone to run for re-election was reckless. Watch this. Why would she say that on the day that Charlie Kirk got bopped? Kamala Harris's book comes out. Kamala Harris is what? A neocon, neoliberal, neoconservative, what? Vice president. Y'all want to know what vice presidents do? They do vice. That's what they do. You got the chief executive, and then you've got the vice president. The president of vice. So, the day her book comes out, blasting the Democrats, the liberal Democrats, the very next day, in the net. I captured it right here. I did it. And I said I met Joe Biden. He's a piece of shit because I'm agreeing. And an egomaniac. Because what did she say? Recklessness. Because he is. Joe Biden is reckless as shit with his big ass ego trying to do shit he can't do. And he fucked up the Democratic Party trying to do some shit he could never pull off. But he tried. Barack was cool people. Clinton was dissident cool. Never met Bush, but Cheney's people are definitely not to be played with. I'm connecting Dick Cheney to this in this. He had a young nigga nervous for real. I met him. They pull out them choppers. Who? They pull out them choppers. This chick pulls out the choppers. Cheney's people pull out the choppers. And what do? They pulled out the choppers. Man, I ain't lying. I'm telling y'all the truth. We got Ricos for you niggas. Now, let me ask you something else. Since this is not a video about boxing, who told you about the Rico charges coming? Your boy did. Who told you that Daniel Kinahan was going to get the fuck out of the Western Hemisphere? Your boy did. Who told Turkey Al-Sheikh, you better shut your motherfucking mouth up, boy? I did. You know why? Because I'm a buffalo killer, nigga. Because I'm a buffalo killer, nigga. They not going to let you touch me, man. Are you kidding me? They're not going to ever let you touch me, bro. I earn money. I make money. I earn people money. I don't waste money, Turkey. I earn money, Turkey. I don't waste money, Turkey. I bring in the money. All you doing is trying to steal the buffalo. Man, let me tell you about the deals I cut, the debts I forgave. You know what I'm talking about? Niggas made profits because I never collected. All profit because I was the only cost. What cost did they have when I killed that buffalo? None. How much profit did they get when I killed the buffalo? 100%. Because they didn't put no money up. I put my ass on the line. I said, I'm going to push this deal through. You're going to have to shoot me in the head to get this not happening. Yeah. Yeah. And again, I don't see nobody on here calling me crazy no more. I don't see you niggas calling me crazy no more. Oh, Alexis, your thoughts are on Jasmine Crockett winning if you get to talking politicals. I support Jasmine Crockett 1,000,000%. I support Jasmine Crockett 1,000,000%. Love Jasmine Crockett. Love that she speaks her mind. Love Jasmine Crockett. Don't just like Jasmine Crockett. Love Jasmine Crockett. You know why I love Jasmine Crockett? Because when I go to Dallas and I go to those areas, I don't get no problems in Texas. I love Jasmine Crockett because Jasmine Crockett has never caused me any problems. None. The only thing that I would say that I would wish Jasmine Crockett would do is try to get rid of these guys that are trying to make weed legal in Texas. They need to make weed legal in Texas, but this is a heavily Republican state. Jasmine Crockett is doing her thing in Dallas. I do believe she's from Dallas. I got nothing but love for the mayor of Dallas. Every state official in Texas that I've dealt with has treated me fairly. The sheriff's department has had my back. The police department has had my back. The National Guard has had my back. I see the National Guard. They've all had my back, bro. I feel very safe. I feel very secure in the state of Texas. No, I'm not saying fuck Jasmine Crockett. I like Jasmine Crockett. I mean, I don't like the Congressional Black Caucus as a caucus, but there are certain people that I love. I love, I'm sorry, what is the head of the Congressional Black Caucus for years? She was a congresswoman from California. What's the name of the congresswoman, older congresswoman from California? She spoke at my law school graduation. Hold on, I can't mess her up. Oh, Maxine Waters. Shit, Maxine Waters. I love Maxine Waters. Yeah, Sheila Jackson Lee. I fuck with Sheila Jackson Lee. Look, let me tell you who I don't fuck with. I don't fuck with, I'll tell you who I don't fuck with and the people that got me hating the CDC. I don't fuck with Cassim. I don't fuck with Cory Booker. And I don't fuck with Hakeem Jeffries. Those are the two dudes I don't fuck with. Those two. Anybody that fucks with them, I don't fuck with. That's me on the CDC. Just like I never fuck with Jesse Jackson with his hating ass. Jesse Jackson pulling all kind of strings to try to get me to go to work for his son. No joke, bro. This nigga wanted me to go to work for his son. I'm like, bro, I'm not going to work for Jesse Jackson Jr. If I work for anybody, it's going to be Barack. They wanted me to work for politicians. First of all, bro, I ain't going to work for Jesse Jackson. Fuck Jesse Jackson. Jesse Jackson yelling all in my fucking face. Fuck Jesse Jackson. Hey, what's on Eon BS? He said, yes, Maxine Waters reminds me of my auntie reclaiming my time. Yeah, hey, I fucks with her heavy. I fucks with Maxine Waters. Like, she's my, like, Maxine Waters, the Fords. I fucked with the Fords I fuck with the Fords out of Tennessee. Like, I like the Fords out of Tennessee. I like the cats from Tennessee. I like the cats from, there's some bullshit niggas in Alabama, but I'm okay with the niggas in Alabama. Atlanta niggas, you know, I prefer the Republicans in Atlanta, honestly. Martin, so they didn't have the fight in Atlanta on some political stuff? Absolutely. Political stuff, yeah. They didn't approve it. The head of the athletic committee called Gervonta Davis a money grubber and called the fight bullshit, which basically just means he's on the fucking pay. That shit's Kasim Reed. And I'm blaming Kasim Reed. I'm blaming the motherfuckers that I know. I'm blaming Kasim Reed. I'm blaming Shirley Franklin. I'm blaming Tom Cousins because they didn't step up to the plate, get that fight approved so these guys can make that money and fight in front of all these people, black people in Atlanta. Yeah, that was some political shit that shut that down. I've been telling y'all that it's been political shit the whole time. It's been political shit keeping the PBC from putting on fight cards. I know the people that think they shutting it down. Let me tell you this conversation I had with this bozo named Opio Latham. Opio Latham is a guy that is a DJ that really thinks he's some type of big wig dude. So his ass is nothing but a little go-between between real people with decision-making powers and him talking to niggas on the street. Those are the niggas that sold out, that are selling out the PBC. They are. People that are, in my personal opinion, people that are selling out the PBC are people within the PBC that are getting inside information about what these guys are doing. The person that is getting this inside information, 99.9% sure, is a guy named Opio Latham. Opio Latham was close to Floyd, and I was told that his ego was getting way the fuck out of hand. I sent a text to this nigga and say, nigga, do you got something to say to me? This peon ass nigga, this is the truth. This peon ass nigga, I'm telling you, this nigga is such a fucking peon that it's like, if I'm around the nigga scared to death, replied to me that I was through. The nigga said, nah, you through. And I said, I'm through? I'm through? Nigga, you a peon. Why does he think I'm through? Because this peon ass nigga that he works for is telling this nigga that he's the one doing all the business. Meanwhile, this nigga just thought somebody switched out my job. What happened was, Opio, I got a raise, stupid. I'm not in that job in Chicago anymore, bro, because I got a raise. I got taken from a state and I got moved on to and I was tasked with spreading out throughout the country. So I took over the regional responsibilities, man. I didn't get fired, you idiot. I got a raise. And after that, I got another raise. And after that, I got another raise. But this bozo is sitting down here thinking that he's running something because he had a piece of a job that I used to have. Nigga, they don't tell you bums where I go and what raises people get. Do you think everybody's line of accession goes like this? You go from manager, you go from worker to manager, manager to regional manager to vice president to CEO, CEO to owner. Bro, that's not my path, Holmes. My path was CEO to owner. That's it. But anyway, that's the people behind this shit. And I don't even have to talk about the boxers. The boxers have nothing to do with it. Floyd has nothing to do with it. Al Heyman has nothing to do with it. These guys have nothing to do with it. The people that are the real decision makers are the ones that really control the economy. They gotta understand, entertainment is just a small part of the economy. So when economists are managing the economy, planning the economy, they have to plan out entertainment. So they plan out the entertainment and they structure the entertainment in a way that brings about solidarity for the mission. And all you guys are doing is throwing monkey wrenches in the plan. That's it. But sooner or later, the higher ups are going to look at you, little nigga, continually throwing monkey wrenches in it. You can't keep throwing monkey wrenches in the plan from a middle manager level, because eventually the upper level management is going to start looking at what you're doing and saying, hold on, we've got real inefficiencies in our organization. Why? Because Martin keeps getting pissed off. Martin is mad every day. Martin wants to do this. Martin wants to do that. Why? Because you peons are playing so high above your fucking pay grade coming at me. That's the fucking problem. And you niggas are little middle managers. You want to fuck up boxing for no good reason because you think that that is some big path to you becoming some big time guy. Look at how they do it. They come along, try to befriend me. All of a sudden, they get jobs somewhere else, bro. Dog, you get the job because my people see you. If you're doing it and you're hating on me, it's my people trying to support you as somebody that can disrupt me. So like I said, I know where the center is. I know where the center is. You all are playing games with boxing and losing all this money. Just think of the money these guys are. If you think something's wrong with me, think about the amount of money these people are losing in boxing. How they're willing. Blue Blood said they got $1 trillion all of a sudden for boxing. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I know where the center is, buddy. And they're going to get paid. You guys are just wasting your money. And it's going to get worse and worse and worse on you guys. Because you guys are racist. Now, let me talk about racism. The only reason you don't believe that what I'm saying is because I'm black. Everything that I've said, you've seen come true. Everything. Everything that I've said has come true. When I said, and I'll list them, when I said Daniel Kinahan is going to get out of the United States, what happened to Daniel Kinahan? MTK Global got put out of business. Probellum got put out of business. The FBI hit him with a $5 million reward on top of his neck. What happened when I said Eddie Hearn was not going to make it? They tried it with Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn lost $2 billion, didn't make a dime of profits. And here comes Turki Al-Sheikh, and I'm telling you the same thing about him. You guys want to bring these real big guys in to try to compete on a level that these guys are not on, okay? Because at a certain level, it's not about money. Let me go back to Dick Cheney so you guys can understand this. Nowhere do you see Dick Cheney on anybody's Forbes list. Listen to me. You will never see Dick Cheney on a Fortune 500 list. You will never see Henry Kissinger on a Fortune 500 list. You never saw J. Edgar Hoover on a Fortune 500 list. But you better believe that J. Edgar Hoover, Dick Cheney, and these guys have real influence. And their influence is around protecting the interests of what you guys call the deep state. The deep state is the money that makes things go around. Because you guys have shit that sits on the top. What is that? Your money that you make from the stocks, the money that you make from your bonds, all of the money that you make from boxing matches and the like. That's money that's above the line. The vice president and the people that are in the deep state are responsible for protecting the actual resources. The people that have the actual gold, the people that have the actual silver, the ones that are liquid with money. There's a reason why we got off the gold standard. It was not the choice of the president. It was the choice of the deep state. It was the choice of no. I can get you on that. The deep state protects that. It protects the solidity of whenever the government goes wrong and whenever the stock exchange and that shit is off. Guess who fixes it? What you refer to as the deep state. You think Barack Obama was just allowed to be a president out of Chicago? Okay. You think the Pope just so happened to come from Chicago? Okay. Man, they're writing a play in front of your eyes, bro. This is what the Matrix is. The Matrix, all that clown shit you living in, that's the blue pill. That's the blue pill. What'd you say? Nope. That's the blue pill. Y'all living in the fantasy world. The red pill lets you see what's really going on. The red pill lets you see what's really going on. Nixon bought into OPEC, put the American dollar as a global standard. Global dollar, took it off the gold standard. So it's a fiat. Absolutely. So anyway, as I sit here telling you and talking to you, I appreciate all the support that I got today, man. For real, for real. Deep state equals CIA. Nah, it's more than that. CIA, FBI, NSA, Federal Reserve, and all over covert people in offices you will never hear about. I agree with that. Bingo. Bingo. Bro, stop playing with me, okay? Because I killed a buffalo, bro. I killed a buffalo for these people. I pledge allegiance to the, let me tell you, let me do this right now so you don't get it twisted. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands. The republic for which it stands. One nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. That's why I say I'm an American. I am not an African. I'm an American. I'm a Black American. This is where I'm from. Every entity that works in the United States is there for my protection, whether I know about them or I do not. If I walk by them in the street and I see them, but I don't see them. I see them, but I don't see them. Hell yeah, play with your money, all of that. I'm just telling you, bro. I brought back the jewels to them. I brought back the jewels. I brought back the jewels for them. Now, play with me. Play with me. Play with me. Play with me. I'm out for them. Those that I fucks with them heavy. Okay? I mean, let me tell you, I fucks with them heavy. Seriously, black helicopters and all, bro. Black helicopters, black SUVs, all of that shit. I fucks with them. Now, fuck with me. I'm out of here, man. Much love to everybody in the chat, everybody in the super chat. Watch your head, watch your mouth. Watch your head, watch your mouth. Hey, Fanon, I've been in those rooms too. Dudes name. Hey, Fanon, I've been in those rooms too. Names you never heard of, but powerful people, honor them and call them names like worshipful master. I'm trying to tell. Look, bro, I'm telling you. Nigga, please watch your mouth. I'm the one without a doubt. Man, I love that song. I love that song. Peace out, y'all. I'm gone. News on them hoes.